Hey, yo, what's up? What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Righteous Podcast. My name is Miles Oscar Matunya. If you're watching for the first time, please subscribe, like, and share. On my other side, I have this guy.
You have Daniel.
Yeah.
Also known as Nana.
Yeah, follow him on Instagram, Daniel Copperfield.
That's
also
right.
subscribe to his channel,
That's right.
his YouTube channel. That's going to be collaborating on this one.
That's right.
So, bro, we promised people a 1 hour episode.
Yeah.
Because we haven't been around for a while.
Yes.
So today is the day.
We made it.
We made it to the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Life has been hectic, bro. Life has been hectic. We've got a lot of topics to discuss. We have a lot of things to talk about. I'm also thinking of starting a TikTok page for the podcast. Because I feel like those shorts, they move faster on TikTok than on any other platform. So I'll share with you guys the TikTok page, and you go over there and you follow. So what's up, bro? What's going on?
Bro, I'm chilling. What's up with you, bro?
I'm good, bro. We've lost a lot of viewers, bro.
I know. Before we used to have 1 point something K, but now just 200.
200, 300.
I don't know if people...
Maybe it's because we are now making shorter episodes. So let's go back to 1 hour episodes. Let's see how it goes. So today we have a lot of topics to talk about. So first... there's this issue about the EU launching a formal investigation into Snapchat. I remember last time we were talking about how the EU was launching a formal investigation into Shein.
Yeah.
And we didn't see the follow-up details as to what happened afterwards.
Snapchat, that's very surprising. What could be the issue?
Let me look at the post. It was posted on the official page of European Commission.
Okay.
So they said they're launching a formal investigation into Snapchat. We are concerned about minors being exposed to grooming, criminal recruitment.
To what grooming?
Grooming, criminal recruitment, and the promotion of illegal or age-restricted products. I think it's nearly the same reason as to why they launched an investigation into Shein.
Yeah.
Like the sale of,
Which means they will be tracking messages.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because, Snapchat sometimes, not even sometimes, normally people use it for soliciting and all of that. Sometimes.
Today we have Tio in the studio. What's up, Tio? What's going on?
What's up, guys?
Okay. Today we have Tio in studio. He's behind the scenes. He's operating the camera today. So I think this issue with Snapchat, they're concerned about the children's safety online. Mm-hmm. They say it's their priority. And that's why we've opened the formal proceedings under the Digital Services Act to investigate how Snapchat exposes minors to grooming, recruitment for criminal purposes, and illegal products. Key areas of investigation include age verification and access for under 13s, grooming and recruitment of minors, default privacy and safety settings, spread of illegal or age-restricted products, reporting of illegal content. So I feel like nowadays there's a lot of censorship going around, and people trying to monitor and regulate how digital services are being consumed or used. What do you think about this issue?
Bro, I think it's fascinating because for EU to launch an investigation on Snapchat, that means they are seeing things we are not seeing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, they are seeing things we are
sure.
not seeing. And for me, I don't mean to sound like a professor, but for me, I saw this coming. I saw this coming way back. You know why I saw that? Because, like, whenever, you want to chat with somebody, especially in Sweden, Snapchat.
Yeah, Snapchat is very common in Sweden.
Exactly. And also, I'm not targeting anyone, but when I was back in Stockholm, I noticed those on the scooters, some of them, not all of them, they normally, use Snapchat to like chat.
For communication,
instead of like calling and all of that. So for me, I kind of anticipated this coming.
Yeah,
You
so
know what I mean?
for me, I think it's it's a good thing for them to actually launch, an investigation into Snapchat. We are looking forward to receive.
It will probably limit some people's access to, like some people's operations.
Exactly, yeah, especially criminal or drug activity operations that happen on Snapchat. But I think it's a very secure platform, because if you
Snapchat, generally,
like if you screenshot somebody's chat, it tells that person.
But that thing, I don't like it. I'll be honest with you.
Me too.
Sometimes I want to screenshot some chats without the person knowing, not for bad purposes or anything, but sometimes personal reasons.
Sometimes you do it by mistake, and then it looks some kind of way.
Yeah, the person will think like, why are you?
Yeah, it snitches on you.
Yeah.
Bro, it's weird.
Exactly.
So I think
sometimes when you try and zoom, zoom it out and try and, I don't know how to explain it, but you want to screenshot it in a way which the person doesn't know. It doesn't allow you to, like, you can't.
It doesn't.
There's no other way of.
It doesn't.
Screenshotting it.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's different from how WhatsApp and Instagram is. Like, you can screenshot a chat and.
Yeah, it's
so we are expecting to hear updates from the EU as far as the investigations into Shein and Snapchat are concerned. Because
but bro, not to catch you, but before that, is it like based off upon the research and what you've seen, is it something which the EU is actively working against, like to seek out, to come to?
Not really. It's just something maybe they're working on, obviously under wraps, but it does not seem as an urgent matter that they're actively working on. But it's just something that is worth to mention, because me and you, we are both Snapchat and Shein users.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, big time. So obviously, so there's something that's very funny I saw on the internet.
What is that?
There's this thing about Japan's annual festival that they do in April.
Japan.
Let me show you before I say it out loud.
I'm sure it's interesting the way you are. Japan celebrates its annual Pennies Festival. What the fuck?
So
that's crazy,
bro.
But what is that about, bro? Pennies Festival, bro.
Okay, let me read it. Japan is on some crazy shit, bro. I don't want to lie. This is some crazy shit.
Wow.
So Japan celebrates its annual penis festival.
Bro. But hey.
So it's that time of the year. Japanese citizens are headed to the city of Kawasaki to celebrate the annual Kanamara Matsuri festival, which occurs on the first Sunday of April. So each year on the first Sunday of April, Japanese citizens celebrate Kanamara Matsuri, commonly known as the annual Steel Penis Festival.
What is the symbolic meaning? Like, what is?
Let me get to it. So the celebration includes the Mikoshi parade, which features 3 large erect floats shaped like male genitalia. So the first edition of this festival was held in 1969 and has evolved into a large event meant to honor fertility and promote awareness about sexually transmitted diseases, STDs. Penile paraphernalia, it just means things that are shaped like male genitalia, are sold throughout the festival, including lollipops, hats that look like.
So basically, anything which looks like the
thing. Like the D, including lollipops, hats, and other pieces of memorabilia. All proceeds are reportedly donated to HIV research. Wow!
All proceeds are donated to HIV research.
Wow, that's a good thing. So they're kind of like raising money towards HIV and STD research.
So people, don't engage themselves in stuff like
that. Yeah. So each year there are roughly 50,000 attendees. 50,000 people attend this festival.
But bro, whatever you do, there are still some niggas out there who still do unprotected.
Yeah, there's some people who do unprotected sex, obviously.
About this.
The festival occurs in the city of Kawasaki, about 30 minutes south of Tokyo. The city's Kanayama Shrine, built around 698 CE, features a statue of a giant steel penis that served as an inspiration for the festival. It is now one of Japan's most crowded spring festivals.
Miles, check the comment section. I want to see what the girls are saying.
Would you go to the festival?
Nah,
Let
bro,
us know in the
it's
comments.
a little. I want to see what the
As an African, I won't go. I know.
not in a bad way.
There's a comment section. Like, Japanese celebrate even little things in life. And then the other one is saying he has risen. Who has risen? Oh, it was during Easter. This is why I love Japan. There's another girl. There's a girl who was saying this is why I love Japan. Puts a new meaning to spring. Has sprung. Hey. Spring. Yes, Japan looks like the real place for fun. That's a lot more fun than Easter.
Because it's a penis.
These women are getting out of hand, bro.
Bro, what do you mean getting out? That's how she feels, bro.
Be careful. Yo, I attended in 2019. My son was born 38 weeks later.
She said what?
Be careful, yo. I attended this festival in 2019. My son was born 38 weeks later. Which means that she got pregnant.
Something went on.
Something went on at that festival.
Bro.
Then there's another one who said there's also a Japanese clitoris festival, but it doesn't get any media coverage as no one can figure out where it is, unfortunately. And somebody said my kind of party. You know, so Tio, would you go to the festival?
Which festival?
The Japanese penis festival. Would you go?
I don't know about that one.
Tio is saying he does not know about that one. For me, I would just go to see how people would be, you know. But it looks scary, you know, seeing something as big as this, bro. Hey.
And I feel like people, you know,
it's weird.
A little sassy there.
Yeah.
If it was weird, maybe, even if it was the female genitalia festival, I still wouldn't go. Like maybe
for me, I'm more
V festival or something like that. I still wouldn't.
Like for me, since it happens during the first Sunday of April, and you know, it's literally the same time as Easter. Me, I'll be observing Easter. Yeah. And I respect Easter because I'm a Christian, you know what I'm saying? Not the bunny side of Easter, no. The death and the crucifixion of Jesus, that's the one I respect.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, obviously, this festival would be kind of crazy for me to attend. But I respect the Japanese people for honoring their culture and respecting. I think the motive behind the festival is good because they'll be raising funds towards, you know, HIV prevention and research and STIs and all that kind of stuff. So it's
very
a good thing. It's a very good initiative. Yeah. So in other stories, we are moving on to entertainment. Kanye West, formerly known as Ye, released an album.
Owner of Yeezy.
The owner of Yeezy. He released an album called Bully. And it's topping charts. It's topping charts. I don't want to lie. It's topping charts. Let me check how many streams it has so far. It's topping charts. I don't want to lie.
Kanye West.
You know, he.
Let me check it out. What's the name?
Bully is the name of the album. He kind of resurrected rap in a way because, you know, like a lot of so when he performed on his SoFi concert at the SoFi Stadium, he earned close to $33 million in one night.
33 million US
$33 million US. Respect to Kanye West.
Kanye West.
One of the biggest rappers in the world, bro. Like, it pulled $18 million in ticket sales alone. And then in total, it pulled $33 million US in just 2 nights. In the US, SoFi Stadium. Let me check which city the SoFi Stadium is. Let me check.
State or whatever.
Let me check which state or city the SoFi Stadium is. The SoFi Stadium. It's in Inglewood, California, USA.
Inglewood.
Yeah, it's in Inglewood. So it's in California, basically Los Angeles, the Los Angeles area.
Oh, I see.
It's a multi-purpose
A lot of
stadium.
ballers there, so.
Yeah,
And
it's a multi-purpose stadium. So he pulled $18 million dollars worth of ticket sales, and then the concert in 2 nights in total it grossed $33 million.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Some men are making $33 million in 2 nights. What are you making in 2 years?
That's crazy, bro.
What are you making in 2 years? Some men are making $33 million in 2 nights. And
Life
then
is in competition, bro.
Speaking about Kanye West, he was supposed to headline the Wireless Festival in the UK, but the UK has banned him from entering their country to perform.
UK, why go on with that? Why? What
I
did he
don't
do?
know. Even the Prime Minister of the UK, Keir Starmer, he even made a statement on Twitter and said Kanye West should never have been invited to headline the Wireless Festival.
In the UK.
Sponsors like PayPal, sponsors like Pepsi, they pulled out of the thing just because Ye is coming to perform in the UK, and they banned him because
what has he done, man?
they are saying that he made discriminatory statements towards Jewish people. So they're but he apologized, he released a press statement, and then they just decided not to forgive him. So so we don't know. So the Wireless Festival now is cancelled.
Some mistakes. I'm sure they are saying some mistakes can be forgiven.
And the Wireless Festival, they were insisting that we want Ye to come and perform. We want Kanye West.
But your government doesn't want him to.
Yeah, so anyway.
But what do you personally think? Let's forget about them.
For me, if
you
somebody
think he should be forgiven, or we should hold him hostage?
Everybody deserves to be forgiven. How many people do crazy stuff
every day?
Every day. Some people are still traveling to the UK, but they were implicated in more serious issues.
Yeah, stabbing people all over.
And they did not even apologize.
Yeah.
Kanye West apologized, bro. He wrote a statement and he apologized, and then they chose not to forgive him. Yeah, anyways, their country, they do whatever they want in their country.
Exactly. Apologizing means he showed self-awareness.
Exactly.
It's not, it's rare these days.
Yeah. He did what he was supposed to do, but then, they chose not to forgive him. But anyway, it is what it is. There's also another controversy around music as well. The rapper Jack Harlow?
Jack Harlow.
Yeah, he released an album called Monica. And then he went on a podcast and he was being interviewed, and he said that his music has gone blacker.
It has gone blacker.
Like he's making more black music. And I was like, what does that mean, bro?
But is that a compliment or a racist? I don't know. It
has racist undertones.
It's ambiguous. You can't.
And one thing I've noticed about white rappers is most of them, they use hip hop when they're coming up, and when they've made so much money and so much fame from it, they then run away from it.
Yeah.
And they go back to more wide genres. The same thing happened to Post Malone as well. He's no longer into rap. He's now doing something like country, neo-soul, and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't hear from him anymore.
Yeah, like most white rappers do that.
But that's deep. Like, I'm doing more black music.
Like,
what's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. And some people are speculating that Monica was like a way of trying to say my nigga.
Really?
I don't know.
But does Jack Harlow get a pass by saying my nigga?
I don't think he there's no such thing as a pass. Like, he's white at the end of the day.
Bro, say it clearly, bro.
Yeah, you cannot have that pass, bro. Even though he's a rapper, you cannot have that pass.
Yeah, of course you can.
So, like, that's
Jack
another...
Harlow.
Yeah, so...
What did you mean, bro?
Like, I don't understand it when he said...
You're curious, bro.
When he said that his music has become more blacker and blacker. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Still in the United States, there's also a story about this guy on Instagram called Palm Beach Pete.
Palm Beach. Jeffrey Epstein.
He has been trending that he looks exactly like Jeffrey Epstein. Look at this guy. His name is Palm Beach Pete.
Bro,
he's on Instagram.
He looks like the Jeffrey Epstein guy.
Like he looks exactly like him.
Exactly
bro.
Like him, bro.
Like,
do you think it's him, but maybe disguised? What do you think?
Because for me, from the onset, I was just failing to believe that that guy passed away, bro. Like
Why do you?
I don't know. I just feel like there's something that is, fishy about that whole story.
Yeah. Some people was like he worked for Mossad, the whole lot.
I don't know, bro. Like those people, I just with elites, with powerful people, you may never know. Maybe this is his way of living a new life as Palm Beach Pete. I don't know. Allegedly, that's him. I don't know. I don't want to say it's him, but hey, bro.
It could be. It might not.
It could be. It could. Bro, I don't know, bro. This is just a confusing story. Like,
but the guy,
he even posts stories, bro. Like on a daily basis, bro. Like, damn, bro.
Bro, the guy looks exactly like Jeffrey.
Maybe it's because the guy looks very rich. He's living a lavish life. So. My concern or my question is, why did this guy gain popularity as soon as this Epstein issue became viral? And he even created his account on March 2026 on Instagram. Now he has 317,000 followers.
That's crazy. For me, what I heard about this story was someone was driving on the highway and the person saw him sitting in his car and the person took a picture. That's how it
started.
And the person,
but he looks like a very wealthy and rich guy, bro. He looks like a very rich guy, bro.
He doesn't look. He is, bro. Look at the cars he pulls up in.
And I think maybe it's the guy, but he just did a little bit, facial surgery and touch ups and all that kind of stuff. Allegedly, I'm not saying it's him. I don't know. It's a tricky situation right here,
bro. Based off upon the things being put on him, I don't think he would go through that stress, bro. Even if he's alive, I don't think he will be in the media, bro. For his own safety,
you may never know. You may never know, bro. You may never know. You may never know.
Based off upon the things they've put on him, bro.
It's
peace,
Bro, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Bro, they say he's done stuff with little kids, a whole lot.
Yeah, and he's an island, and a lot of popular people are found in the files,
bro. A whole lot.
It's crazy.
Even I heard Bill Gates was included in it. Bill Gates.
Jeez,
and you know what he said? He was like, he was quite foolish to have associated with him and all of that.
Yeah, like a lot of people are regretting being even.
But bro, that's the devil's work, man. You never know how he works.
It's crazy.
You never know.
It's crazy. What do you guys think about that story? Comment in the comment section. So there's another story about YouTube demonetizing 4.7 billion views. Channels that are suspected to be using AI.
They are demonetizing.
Yeah.
Why?
Channels that are suspected to be using AI and not being clear about them being human.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of like wanting to keep the income amongst humans and not just giving random AIs that are just pushing out content on Instagram. And I feel like it's a good and wise thing to do. I feel like it's a good thing to do.
You think it's a good thing
because,
to demonetize people?
Like, not people, AIs.
Sorry, AI. I meant.
It's a good thing. I feel like it's a way of...
Bro, but some people's... That's their creative way of,
Like that's not a creative way of doing things. Like it's
but
a
to
computer,
someone, maybe it might.
It's a computer making the content, not to you. So you're not supposed to get money, bro.
Yeah, but
you would rather give that money to the company that created the AI, not you.
Yeah, but someone will also argue, since it's their efforts, they deserve...
What effort?
I don't know,
Typing
bro.
a prompt?
Yeah, bro.
That's
what someone will say, bro.
Nah, bro. That's laziness. As we said about those people who make music and they sell it 100% AI generated, that's being lazy, bro. Make your own music. So with that one, I really agree with YouTube on that one. Then there's another issue whereby there's a page called Wealth. It posts scientific research. So it's saying men listen to their male friends for hours, but just 6 minutes to their partners. A study says. I don't know how true this study is.
Probably because.
But it's true. I do the same thing.
Men are easier to understand.
You know, I can be with Nana for the whole day. But, you know, being with my girlfriend for over 3 hours is a stretch. Why? Because, you know,
men get bored easily.
Yeah, bro.
It takes a lot.
You have to be very performative. You have to be very performative. You have to be very politically correct.
We are simple.
We are simple.
We just need video games and pizza.
Exactly, bro.
But bro, a lady,
we are very simple. We are very simple, less sensitive.
Yeah.
So I don't have to watch my words, bro.
Exactly.
Most of the times, like
sometimes.
Yeah. So
when you make some statements, and you know they might even
like,
cry.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
That's not good to say. That's not a good joke. Like, you know, most women are always striving to be politically correct.
They normally like to also always, you know, do other stuff. You know, men, we are creatures of habit more than women are, bro.
Exactly, bro. For us, we can
women
go
bored easily
to a shooting range and shoot bottles and have fun and just go and scream in the hoods and do kind of crazy stuff that women would not find interesting.
Yeah, bro.
We can watch a football match
and bro, they can,
all that kind of stuff.
And I feel like they can also be annoying sometimes.
Yeah, they are, of course.
They can be annoying sometimes.
Of course. But you know,
bro, I don't care how resilient and angry you say you can be, bro. A woman can bring that out from you.
They can.
I don't know. There's something in them they have, like they can make you angry.
They can poke the bear.
They know how to poke you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we are attracted to women. I love women.
Of course.
We both love women. We all love women in this room. Even Theo does. Anyway. So yeah, that's the thing about this story. You know, like I would rather be with my G's. You know, like I spend so much time with my G's than, you know. So it's So it's a.
But before you move on to the next topic, would you say you listen to, like, maybe there are times where you listen to your girl more than your guy friends? Like, there are some times where you take advice from her or something.
Never.
Why not?
Never.
With exclamation mark. Why?
Never. Do you know, we have different thinking patterns and how we process things. You know, girls or women are more emotional than we are. So obviously, their advice comes from an emotional standpoint, and emotions are very volatile. They change.
Would you say all of them, though?
Most of them.
Because some men are also emotional, bro.
Yeah, but I'm saying most women are, bro. So, taking advice from them, it's coming from an emotional standpoint. So it's usually not advisable, in my opinion, because I feel like there's certain issues where you need to use logic, and that's not a reality.
But bro, let's be honest. Logic doesn't always also work. You know, sometimes
most of the times it works.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
Because it's basically how the world operates. The world operates on logic.
Yeah, so, but if you do it too much, you can lose touch of your emotions too, which isn't a good thing.
Exactly.
That is why, like, women. One of the reasons I feel like women are able to poke us so much.
Me naturally, I'm not an emotional person. I'm not a crier myself. So I don't even remember when last I cried. So issues to do with emotions for me. Most of my actions or how I operate most of the times is based on logic and not emotions.
Yeah, but sometimes we can be emotional here and there.
Yeah.
Obviously, when we get our heart broken and all.
Obviously, Theo, what's going on there? Is it okay?
Everything is fine.
Perfecto.
Is it still rolling? Okay, fine. So, what do you think about that issue whereby people say men should cry? What do you think about it? Do you think we need to cry?
I think we need to cry, but in private, you know. I think you shouldn't cry in front of your girl. I don't think so, bro.
For me, I'm even against crying at all. I don't even cry. Me personally, I don't cry. So
even in private, you don't cry.
I don't remember when last I cried.
I think I'm not a scientist, but I think that's some bad shit.
Okay, so other topics apart from this thing about men crying. Let's put on our headphones. We can't even hear what we are even saying.
Topics.
Okay, so other topics apart from this. So
I wanted us to talk about, but okay. I wanted us to. You
What
cut
do you
this
want?
part out, right? This part won't be part, right?
it is. We are recording.
Oh, wait.
We are recording.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
we
thought-
are recording.
Okay. I thought you cut this
No,
part
no,
out.
no, no.
Okay.
What would you want to talk about before I introduce another topic?
Business in Africa.
Okay.
Starting a business in Africa.
Okay. Where exactly in Africa? Like
Anywhere, Zimbabwe, Ghana, whatever.
African.
What it takes to become successful in Africa, like business in Africa.
I think you just have to have political connections for you to be successful in Africa. That's for sure.
So you are saying if I'm able to gain some form of capital from Sweden to Ghana without political connection, I won't be able to. Is that what you are saying to me?
Of course you can if you have money, but also you have to know
People.
which person to kind of which wheels to kind of grease for you to have a comfortable time in the business world, because like it's the business system or the systems in Zim are mostly controlled and overseen. Do we say oversee? Oversaw? No. They're over like political individuals or political figures are the overseers of the business sector, most of it. So you have to have political connections for you to be able
So if you
to
don't know any
succeed.
political figure,
Of course you will succeed, but it will be a longer route. Like it will be a longer road. Because
feel
for you to
discouraged.
because like for you to even register a company, yes, it's simple, but obviously for you to not have friction with law enforcement and all that kind of stuff, you have to know people. But you can start a business.
But what about
it also depends on the sector, which sector you want to.
what
start a
about
business in.
let's say I want to open like a clothing shop, a big clothing shop in
Yeah,
Africa. Let's say Ghana, right?
That one is not that difficult. But obviously, if you're into mining and agriculture,
Let's say mining, and then I have the capital. Somehow I came up with the capital, and I'm starting with
You
it.
have to know where your money is coming from.
Yeah, that's a whole different topic. But let's say I've started, doing all sorts of things. Through the money I have, can't I, meet with these political figures, like, because money is some form of influence,
Obviously, and
Because
you
through
have
money
to be
you
on
can,
the good side.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, you can. You can if you play
Because that
your
statement,
cards right.
it discourages me a lot. Because I feel like, so if
It's
I don't
just
know
a
any.
tip. It's a tip for you to just know before you approach the situation, because you have to be on their good side for things to to work well.
What about those who do a business low key? There are some people, they are super rich in Africa, but they are low key. They don't have so much political connections, but they are still,
Yeah, and it also depends
Roasted.
on who you are and where you come from, and if the locals really support you that much and all that kind of stuff. It also depends on the sector.
It's a whole lot.
Yeah, but it's not that difficult though. It's not that difficult.
So you think we can make it?
Yeah, we can, of course.
Gee.
And then still on the legal and business stories, there's something about the lawsuit pandemic. People are just dishing out lawsuits for no apparent reason. Nowadays, if you just say something about someone, lawsuit. What do you think?
Of course.
Like, people are making
What did you expect?
people are making the courtroom look like a toilet. Like
A playground.
like a playground where everybody can just go, bro. Lawsuits back in the days, lawsuits were serious things.
Yeah.
Like, people are just abusing lawsuits nowadays. They just
Guess what? They don't care.
bro.
They
Like,
don't care. As you are speaking, someone is laughing. They don't care.
bro, it's
don't care.
it's just weird. It's
People
weird,
do
and
what
I
they
feel
want.
like
21st century.
And I feel like people have just become weak and very
insensitive.
sensitive over nothing. And like, sometimes we spend so
But
much.
bro, it's better to do a lawsuit than to engage in fiscal violence. So I don't think it's anything bad. So.
Sometimes we just need to solve things through conversations, through dialogues before we
Man,
get
some
to
people,
the law.
some people, conversations don't help them.
Bro,
What helps them is taking them to the police station.
You know, now it would be very difficult
police station is
for
their
us
help.
to take serious issues seriously, because now even a civil issue that could be solved by a conversation, now people are taking charge of court.
Miles, I ask you, do you think some people, Miles, trust me, even you should know this. Some people, bro, if you try to make amends, they don't listen.
How did we manage to? It's just a
How
thing
did
of
we manage to what? Continue, Miles.
we need to like have conflict resolution skills, like how we
Not
used to have
everybody
in
has
the
it.
past.
If-
We used to solve conflicts in the past without using lawsuits.
Deji, if I and you have a conflict, or with anyone, maybe you don't, whatever. Some of us we can be able to make it. We can make amends, but some people, they don't have that, Miles. They don't.
Why don't they have it?
Miles, that is not up to me to know, or you. How will we know, Miles?
That's bullshit. Why don't they have it? They should have it. Like, people should not abuse the law, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Like,
They
people are
don't
now
give a
abusing the
fuck.
law, bro. People are now abusing the law. And I
They
feel
don't
like,
care. They don't care, bro.
yeah, and also, like, there was this conversation that we were having yesterday in class about, you know, calling, you should not call this person this name, a disabled person this name.
Yeah. Treat
Like,
disabled people normal.
like,
and all of that.
we should, I feel like nowadays we are focusing too much on the political, like on the politically correct way to call somebody, than we're putting more effort on the names and what to call people and the politically correct way of expressing something, instead of putting that effort in looking or inventing ways or methods or gadgets or devices that would help those people or assist those people. Like, there's so much effort that is being put in trying to figure out, this person said something that is politically incorrect about a disabled person. And when it comes to raising funds or inventing things or coming up with policies that help those people, we are less motivated towards making that work. But when it comes to being politically correct about the names, we have more effort. I feel like,
yeah, I get you.
like,
You
people
are
are-
basically saying that the support we should go to helping them is limited.
exactly, people.
However, we focus on the politically correct way.
Exactly.
I feel
People
I feel
exactly. People should focus more on inventing devices, policies or methods to make those people's lives easier.
I feel you.
Rather than looking for the right name or pronoun or word to call those people, because like the reason why those words were not offensive in the past, they were not offensive for a reason. Why weren't they offensive in the past? They were not offensive for a reason.
I think, my opinion, I think it wasn't offensive in the past because people were not privy to knowledge, like the knowledge back then. Like, people didn't know, okay.
So where did the knowledge come from?
As you know, your questions are questions which I don't know.
Bro,
them,
I'm asking from a layman's standpoint. It's not like I don't
but
know
bro,
where
you know,
I know where the knowledge comes from.
Systematic knowledge is difficult for me to,
But I'm just asking as an African, where did the
feel
knowledge
you.
come from?
I know. You have been African. I feel
Like,
you.
all of a sudden we have this knowledge.
Because probably.
So you're telling me all those people in the past, those sociologists that we read in books, all those scholars, they didn't have this knowledge. Now it's us who have it. Where did
That
it
is
come
where
from?
discourse comes in. Discourse comes in. You remember that? Probably, things change. So there was a discourse there.
Okay, valid.
Right.
If you say that, valid.
Yeah, discourse.
That's the answer I was looking for. Thank you very much.
That? Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
That was the answer I was looking for. Thank you very much for saying that.
Discourse comes in. So.
That was the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
Also, talking about these social issues, there's an issue about, people getting to know us as the hosts of this podcast. We are always talking about, stuff, political issues,
A whole
social
lot,
issues.
but people don't know us.
People don't really know us. So I had this personal question. I think I don't think it would be a struggle for you to answer it. What's your choice in women? Like, describe the woman that you'd say this is your woman of choice. Like someone someone you would consider
Bro, don't
marrying.
use gestures. You make me laugh, bro. Just say it with put your hands down.
Like I'm trying to paint.
Don't do this.
I'm trying to paint a picture. You know, I'm trying to paint a picture. Describe a woman that you like. Nana's wife, like a typical woman that would be Nana's wife.
Physically, you know, it's,
all characteristics.
Okay. Let me start. Physically, obviously, you know, the African way, you know, the African, like, the thick kind of thing, that's physical. And also, in regards to the mental part, I would say someone who is nurturing. You know, someone who is nurturing, someone who doesn't stress me out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Someone who is also, like, knowledgeable, intelligent, you know. When I say intelligent, not necessarily even like book-wise or anything, because some people are book-wise, but stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
not that kind of,
yeah.
know?
Some people are book smart, but not life smart.
Yeah, but not life smart, you know.
Not smart at all.
Yeah, and I would say someone who at the core, someone who understands me. I also understand her, basically. I would say yeah, that's my requirement.
That's convincing.
There's more, but right now, at this point in my lifetime, this is what I can say now. You know, as priorities change as you grow. You know?
That's convincing.
So when I grow up, probably maybe these requirements, in other words, this stuff I'm telling you might probably change.
So you said thick. Yeah, so which means.
But I'm not saying I don't like slim girls. I also like slim girls.
Okay.
I don't discriminate.
Oh, okay. So which race? Do you have any specific race that you like, or you just like everybody?
Me and everybody. I'm an international guy, so.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I don't have like maybe any one place I'll say, oh, I fish at this place. You know, fishing can always okay.
Okay, so now it's fishing. I see. Okay, fine. So now it's my turn to describe the woman of my choice. For me, first of all, I'd say a woman who has the same values and beliefs as mine.
That's deep.
One.
That's deep.
Two, I would say somebody who's pro-life.
What do you mean by pro-life? I don't understand that.
Somebody who believes in life.
Oh, okay. Pro-life. Okay.
Somebody who's pro-life. People who know that term, they understand what I'm saying. I don't want a woman who believes in deleting kids before they become kids. So I want a pro-life woman, one who has the same values and beliefs as me. She has to be African. Obviously, she has to be African. This is my preference. Don't judge me.
So that means any other race you don't like?
Not necessarily saying I don't like them. I would date them, but obviously now we are talking about marriage.
Yeah.
For somebody that I would be with for the rest of my life, they have to be, you know, African. Like I have to relate with them on a much deeper level. We have to have like something in common in terms of our value systems and how we were raised and our upbringing and all that kind of stuff.
I agree.
And also somebody who's intelligent. You know, 80% of a child's IQ comes from the mother. You know, so the mother has to be smart. You know what I'm saying? Both street smart or even book smart, but mostly street smart.
So probably okay. We'll come to that topic. You know?
Yeah. You know, like you have to be, you know, switched on, you know, about stuff.
Yeah.
We have to be able to have, you know, conversations that are, you know,
deep,
constructive, intellectual. You don't have to be a boring individual. You know,
it just doesn't come naturally sometimes.
And also, you have to be a very considerate person and emotionally intelligent. You know, there's some people when you're still in the courting stage, you know, when, you know, the relationship is still in the honeymoon phase, you know, you'll be having fun and a lot of stuff. And then as 2 or 3 months pass by, they begin to act complacent.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like that one, that issue.
Yeah,
that person that we used to talk about, that one. You know that issue. So when somebody, you know, gets into, now he's laughing. Now he wants me to talk about the whole issue. Anyway, fine. What I'm saying,
I don't want any trouble, bro. Don't put me. Don't drag me into the abyss. That is your fault.
okay, this is my own fish to fry.
Your own fish to fry.
This is my own fish to fry. Anyway, what I'm saying is, 2 or 3 months into the relationship, someone starts to be complacent. They start to act like
Complacency is such a turn off.
it's such a turn off, bro. Like it's a very weird thing.
Not a good thing.
It's a very weird thing.
Not a good thing.
So this is
But I don't mean to talk like someone who is disgusted. I even heard issues where some women and men, like get complacent and they don't even shower.
yeah, bro.
Walking around the house with boxer shorts.
Now they're trying
All
to make
tatted up.
themselves
Bro.
less attractive just
know why
because
they
they
do that.
begged the hand. Now you have the hand in your pockets. Now you are not
And when you
putting efforts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, they feel like it can't leave their hand to someone else's hand.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro.
It's a pity.
And then there's this issue of, have you ever seen this issue on social media whereby whenever a woman wants to say something, they'll be like, as a man, you're supposed to be like this. A man should be like this. I feel like those women are low-key crazy. Why?
Bro, those women, they
you
shouldn't be
never
speaking like that.
you will never understand how
You
it
can't
feels
say as a
and
man.
how
Yeah,
it
you're
is
not a man, so don't
to
say
have
that.
a pay in between your legs. How to be a man. You can never lecture me on that one. And also, I can never lecture a woman on how it feels to be a woman. They should just stick to their stuff and their
stuff.
lane, and we stick in our lane as well.
Exactly.
Because, like, for me to hear, for a woman to give me an example of a man, that's crazy. You're not a man. You never understand how it is and how it feels to be a man. You cannot
not
paint
to
that
sound
picture.
hate,
Yeah.
not to discriminate. Even if you are trans, you still don't know what it is.
Exactly, bro. Like, you cannot.
No disrespect to trans people. I'm just giving an
Yeah, but
example.
like, you can't give me an example of what it is to be a man when you're not a man, bro.
Yeah, you can have your opinions, but
You can have your
can't speak
opinions,
like
but you can't
You know.
speak like you were once a man and you know how it feels.
No.
And also to men as well, you cannot tell women how it is or how it feels to be a woman because you will never know how it feels and you never be a woman. So let's be, like this gender wars are becoming
everyone goes through their struggles, man. Even women also suffer a lot.
like all of us, we go through our own struggles.
A
So
whole
like,
lot,
it's just best we
should
I think these gender wars things should remain behind in 2026, bro.
the
We should
gender
not-
roasting,
the gender wars, like men versus women.
I thought you said
think
gender roast.
no, men versus women. These ones are stronger. These ones are better. Like, we should leave that behind in 2026, bro. It's boring. It's boring, bro. Like, we all have different responsibilities and roles, and like we can never be the same in any way. So, we are done with that issue.
Yeah.
We are done with that issue. Which other issue can we talk about?
Let me see. What
You
said the viewers don't know us enough, so it's more about personal rights.
Yeah, it's more about us.
Let's tell them our plans. Like, what are we doing after uni? Or
For me, I haven't really, like, I haven't
thought about it.
really given it a thought. I'm planning to see when this year ends. Maybe I'll be in a better position to know what I want to do. In my life.
But definitely,
would
would
Tio,
you,
what's up? What's going on over there? Is it good?
everything good?
Everything is good. Okay, cool.
But would you say you would work a little bit in Sweden before you go back?
Yeah. Obviously, I will. I have to have a taste or have a feeling of how it feels to work in Sweden and all that kind of stuff.
But I feel like, bro, with our social work degree, do you think we can get a job to do?
Yeah.
But I would
Of
really-
course,
I would
God
really-
willing, we will get a job.
I'd really feel some type of way if I have this degree and I'm going to Max to go and work, just like someone who came here not illegally, but like someone who didn't go to university.
Yeah.
At that point, I feel like I wasted my life. Like,
Life
what the fuck?
is, life is tricky and life is complicated. You remember that chat we had on the last episode when we were talking about education and how, sometimes you might have a degree and you not be able to get a job. So it's something that happens, you know. It's life. And
But
also,
will you go to masters after you're done? My parents
I'm
really
not
want
sure.
me to go.
I'm not sure.
You know,
It depends.
I would want to.
For me, I don't want to spend so much money into education. I'd rather use that money and start a business.
Bro, I really want.
If I have that money, I would rather use it to start a business and to start something on my own, an NGO or something.
But obviously,
or a
first
foundation.
Degree, but I definitely need a degree.
Yeah, obviously, this
to
first
show people,
the bachelor is
this guy, you know, it's about his
you
stuff.
would need it.
Yeah.
So there's this topic that we need to talk about.
What is that?
Before we conclude, because we're about to conclude. This thing of millennials on social media calling Gen Z's dumb. They're saying we are the dumbest generation.
I know why.
Why?
I know the reason is because of
social
media.
I think there's another confusion that's there between Gen Zs and Gen Alpha. We are different. You know what I'm saying? Like we can't
different times.
Yeah, we can't be like, for us, we who were born in the early 2000s, the people who are currently in their 20s, we had an exposure of both millennial and, you know, Gen Z type of
are,
feel.
You know,
so we are
lukewarm kind of people.
We are
lukewarm.
We are a diverse, like a mixture of both millennial and so I don't think most millennials I know, I did very well in school more than them. So I don't even get it. I don't even get why they say we are dumber. Like most of them, I even taught I even taught them how to use phones. They didn't even know how to use phones.
Yeah, but you know the reason they say that is because their time they didn't rely on like social media.
They didn't
had
have
to use the manual way.
Exactly. So they think that the manual way is the way to go.
And the phone has made us dumb. That's what they think.
Like you don't measure intelligence based on
but they
somebody.
do. Some of them do.
Yeah, that's them. They are even the dumb ones for even saying that.
That's harsh.
Yeah, bro, I'm tired of Gen Zs being called dumb all the time, bro.
Yeah, bro. We are actually very creative and smart.
If we were dumb, we wouldn't have been in university, bro. Yeah. Like, we wouldn't have been in varsity, but anyway, it is what it is. It's their opinion. It's crazy. You know.
But it's different times we live in.
People who grew up without internet and phones in their houses during their times, there was no internet, there was no Wi-Fi. You know, they had to use landlines.
But for me, one of the things I always try to, you know, whenever I'm having conversations with millennials, I try to let them understand is the fact that we all are in different times. So you can't, you know.
For me, I'm tired of telling them that.
On us, you know.
For me, I'm tired of telling them that. I just tell them to hell with them.
You tell them what?
To hell with you. I'm tired of convincing them, bro. I'm tired of convincing them. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. We gave you a 1 hour episode that you guys were looking for.
Tried our best.
We tried our best to give you all kinds of juicy topics. Please subscribe to Nana's
my channel.
Yeah. Follow him on Instagram. Follow us as well on Instagram. Me and
I'm gonna
Theo.
make my account public. Sometimes I switch it up a little bit due to my reasons.
Yeah, so we are creating a TikTok account for the YG's podcast where we'll be posting our shorts there. So please go and support us there. I'm also releasing an EP on the 29th of April. It's a poetry EP, so you guys should be on the lookout. If you guys want to have 20% discounts on Meta products, use my discount code that I'll be putting in the description and in the comment section. You get 20% discounts. Thank you very much for watching.
Signing
out.